Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets tonight. Wow, they proved me wrong. The Lakers went out there and crushed the Denver Nuggets in Denver, 123 to 100 out there tonight with the arrival of LUKA Doncic. He took over the game along with multiple others in this game against the Denver Nuggets, a team that always had our number. They were our kryptonite every single time we faced them, every single time. I mean, it's just been nothing but horrendous, like like you know PTSD type of matchups when we face the Denver Nuggets. Every time we face them, it's always this same old type of situation every time we face them. But finally, the Lakers went out there in Denver and defeated the Denver Nuggets 123 to 100 out there tonight in Denver. And guys, I just have to say, just hearing from Trevor Lane and his people that are there at the stadium in Denver, they were saying that the crowd, I mean, the people in Ball Arena, they were quiet. They were silent when the Lakers went in there and demolished them the way that they did and basically shut them up. I mean, basically JJ Redick was their daddy out there tonight. So it was basically what it looked like out there tonight, along with Rui, along with Austin Reeves, along with Luka, along with LeBron. I mean, everyone played their role in this game. Even Jordan Goodwin, a two-way contract player, went out there tonight and dominated in his own way. I mean, sure, the numbers doesn't show it, but still, in his own way, went out there and dominated in the fourth quarter, where things were kind of, getting a bit better for the Lakers, but we just needed more help defensively. And that's what we saw from Jordan Goodwin as well. We'll get to him in just a bit as well. But, overall, guys, I mean, this was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, a big win. I mean, they proved me wrong. All right. In my last live stream, I said the Lakers were going to lose against the Denver Nuggets. I mean, everyone predicted it. Okay. So I'm ashamed of myself. I'm slapping my hand for just basically getting it all wrong. I mean, I was wrong about the New York Knicks matchup. I was wrong about the Celtics matchup, and the Lakers continuing to prove me wrong every single time when they go up against one of the top teams in the NBA, like the Denver Nuggets, like the Celtics, like the New York Knicks, and all of them, and they delivered. They delivered, and now more than ever, not only Lakers get a big win tonight, they have 2 days off to rest up and go back to LA. Basically go back to LA, and they will face Luka's team. They're facing the Dallas Mavericks on Tuesday, and I'm telling you guys, that's going to be a revenge win for Luka. You think putting up 30 points out there tonight was good for Luka? I'm telling you, he's going to ball out when he faces his former team after the criticisms, after the backlash, and just basically everything that LeBron James received from the Cleveland Cavaliers when he took his talents to Miami. You're going to see that basically Luka is going to go out there in LA against his former team and balls out against them. I mean, just what a good way for Lakers to get this big win and have 2 days off to rest up and all that, and now getting ready to basically just be ready to go for Tuesday's matchup against the Dallas Mavericks. So really can't wait. Really can't wait for that game. But this one was a big win for me. I mean, when it comes down to it, guys, I live in Denver. All right, I live in Denver. I feel the fan base and their anger towards the Lakers, and every time I see them, it's just like it just makes me so mad. And every time they boo the Lakers, call themselves daddy and all that. I mean, you have no idea how like 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 ugh, like I just want to slap them half the time. So it's like it's just good that the Lakers went out there tonight and got the win in convincing fashion in a blowout scenario, compared to most games where they get so close and then they win it at the end. But Still, at the end of the day, this was a big win, a blowout win, a crushing win for the Lakers when it came down to it, guys. 123 to 110 in Denver when it comes all said and done. I really can't wait to get into the team stats and who stepped up. I mean, basically everyone did. They showed up in all areas in the game. Throughout the first, second, third, and fourth quarter, I have to say, guys, it was just some really good ball effort from this Lakers team, from the shooting side, from the rebounding side. I mean, everything across the board. We're going to get into the team stats in just a bit. But before anything, like always, please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. Hit that notification bell, guys, is just right there for you. So you just hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and follow me all across social media. Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please be sure to hit that notification bell and, of course, subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it, guys. And without further ado, I'm seeing the comments coming in. I'm going to read your comments right now before I get into the team stats and everything that we saw from this game tonight, from Luka, from LeBron, from Austin, from Rui. I mean, Getter Rabbit puts it out there right there. I mean, everybody played their role, stepped up in this game when it came down to it. But obviously, the MVP of tonight's game goes to our newly Laker in LUKA Doncic out there tonight. But everyone really played a big role in their own right in this game, from LeBron, from Luka, from Austin, from Rui, and even in some sense, Jordan Goodwin. I mean, all of them. I mean, even Jared Vanderbilt. Sure, when you guys see his numbers, did not show it, but him guarding, the Joker, throughout the game, and getting in foul trouble, all that was key as well. Even Rui Hachimura guarded, Nikola Jokic as well. So, I mean, I'm just telling you guys, this was a good team effort, a team that really, really wanted to make a statement in this game against the Denver Nuggets, against Jokic, against Jamal Murray, and all of them. I mean, they went out there and showed what they truly are now with this new team, with Luka now on the team. I mean, it just shows you how this is going to be moving forward. Hopefully, I mean, this is just a glimpse, and hopefully this continues, hopefully moving forward when it comes all said and done. So really loving these comments coming in. I really can't wait to read more from Ghetto Rabbit. Road sweep. Absolutely, it was. It was such a good win for the Lakers when it came down to it. I believe they also beat the Portland Trailblazers in Portland, I believe, might be mistaken. So, I mean, so far the Lakers are doing pretty good so far on the road, and surprisingly, they haven't been that good on the road. Obviously, they dominate at home, but when it comes down to away game situations, it's not been the best. But I agree with you on that. It's a sweep for sure. Ghetto Rabbit, 4 Lakers with 20-point game. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, the fact that just everyone played their role. Everyone played their role on this team. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, obviously LeBron James as always. Then you have Luka finally showing what he is made of. For the past 2-3 games, he still was getting his rhythm in. And I, like everyone else, I was patient. We were all patient to see that greatness, magic-esque type of player that he is. And obviously, we saw tonight from LUKA Doncic, the player of the game, MVP of tonight's game when it comes down to it. And just so impressed by this Lakers team. I really can't wait to get into the team stats and what everyone showed in this game. But I'm really loving the comments that I'm seeing from all of you right now. From Get a Rabbit, fat and lazy, huh? Yeah, I mean, I just can't wait for that matchup on Tuesday when he faces his former team. I'm telling you guys, he's gonna ball out. I hope he does, because it's just one of those type of wins. It has to be an easy win scenario because no Anthony Davis on that team, and which I miss so much. I mean, guys, regardless of what this team is and who we traded and all that, Anthony Davis will still be one of my favorite players as a Laker. Okay, as a Laker, man, I just appreciate what Anthony Davis brought to the Lakers for the past 6 years. But we have Luka now. I'm so excited. But when it comes down to it, no Anthony Davis. Not a lot of their starters, not a lot of their bigs, their dealing with injuries in their own. So, I mean, that should be an easy win for the Lakers on Tuesday. And Luka has to dominate against his former team. Hopefully he does. I mean, I really can't wait for it. I mean, they have 2 days off to rest up. So be ready to go. They're going back to LA. So it's going to be an easy win for the Lakers at home, hopefully. And really can't wait for that and see, Luka listen to all the criticisms and finally putting it all on the court and just ball out monstrously against his former team, hopefully. So really can't wait for that for sure. Also from Gator Rabbit, they weren't much of a factor, but refs sucked tonight. Yeah, I mean, sure they were. I mean, yeah, the suck, the refs, they were just all over the Lakers when it came to the fouls that were committed against them. So without a doubt. And you can saw half the time Austin Reeves was getting angry again at the refs. So glad that he did not get ejected in the game or anything like that. So still, I mean, the refs were just horrible tonight. I mean, if you want to put any sort of criticisms in the game, blame the refs. And I guess you can say there were some factors, but I haven't really read the team stats yet for me to give my negative, opinions about this game for the Lakers. But we'll get to that in just a bit. But obviously, in general, guys, I don't really care because the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets tonight in convincing fashion in a blowout scenario in this game, 123 to 110 out there tonight. So I really can't wait to read some more comments here from all of you. So I really love reading these comments. So the team stats can wait at the moment, but I'm reading them right, all your comments here. So I really can't wait for more. Really appreciate all of you for joining me as well. So thank you so much. Let's see here from Daniel. Welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. We are their daddy now. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, LeBron is their daddy. I mean, Luka for sure is their daddy. Austin Reeves. I mean, even JJ Redick. I mean, the fact that JJ Redick coached this game the way that he did in a factor that obviously was working, and obviously we got the win. And most of that had to do with the coaching aspects in this game. So, we can give credit to the players and all that, but JJ was their daddy tonight. I mean, and JJ Redick went into Denver and said, "I am your daddy." That's what really happened out there tonight when it came down to it. So everyone really, but if I had to really pick someone that was their daddy tonight, it was JJ when it comes down to it. So yeah, guys, shout out to Daniel. Say what's up. He's saying what's up to all of you. So for sure, show him some love. Daniel, Luka's statement win. Yeah, I mean, that's what it was. I mean, really. I mean, I really can't wait for the Tuesday's statement, truly, when he faces his former team on Tuesday. But this one really was a big one for him. I mean, he put up 30 points. He really went out there tonight and just shot very well out there tonight. I mean, he really took over the first quarter, going maybe the first half more. But still, I mean, 30 points out there tonight for Luka Doncic in his big win against in a Lakers uniform against a formidable team in the Denver Nuggets when it comes down to it. So this is just a glimpse. This is just a glimpse of what we will see more out of Luka Doncic moving forward. I mean, he's going to be something special for this Lakers team, and hopefully with his magic ability, he will deliver that to the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes all said and done. So great job out there for Luka. He's the MVP of tonight's game, without a doubt. And I think, Daniel agrees with me. Luka MVP. Absolutely. He was great out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. Let's read this comment here. The Nuggets went from doubling the zone to man done and coverage work when you get passers like LeBron and Luka. Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, they were struggling in their own when you have one of the best two passers in the NBA in LeBron James and Luka. There's no way of stopping them. I mean, that's just the bottom line here. And, they're a good duo to be reckoned with when it comes down to the passing abilities and what they can bring to the table every single night. And I agree with you on that for sure. It's just going to be difficult to beat the the Lakers, when healthy, they can run so many games against you, and you can't stop it because you have leave everyone wide open for a dunk. And yeah, I mean, yeah, that's also a problem for the Lakers as well. I mean, they always have that type of problem when they every time they allow teams to shoot on them, every chance they get is just always been the problem for sure, without a doubt. But hopefully this starts to improve once they go into the offseason and try to improve the team by adding another big and all that. I mean, that's just a whole different discussion that we can talk about going into the offseason for sure. But yeah, I mean, still there's some areas in Lakers games that needs to be improved on because we saw half the time, especially in the third quarter, when I believe the Denver Nuggets were up by 8 points in 1 minute. I mean, that was like a scary moment that I can honestly throw some criticisms on the Lakers in that particular moment in the game. But they still but they snapped out of it. Obviously, LeBron James led the way in that and just got things rolling after that because that was a scary moment. I mean, the Lakers were up by at like 1 minute and they had 8 points in. The Lakers were up by one. I mean, that was a scary moment that I felt that the Lakers were going to lose this game in that particular moment. But thanks to LeBron and everyone else for snapping out of it, they took over in the third quarter and tied the game in that particular game in scoring wise in the third quarter. So it's like 33-33 in the third quarter. But they after the fourth quarter came about, they took over in that game for sure. So uh Laker daddy smacked his sonny boy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It was such a good moment, and I really do appreciate that. Yeah, show him some love, guys, for Daniel. I believe a couple of days ago was his birthday, so yeah, I just want to mention that again. I mean, happy belated birthday for Daniel for sure. But let's get into the team stats. Obviously, it was such a good game, guys, when it came down to it. Nothing but sensational performance by this Lakers team and a crushing performance against the Denver Nuggets tonight, 123-110. Obviously, when you look at the shooting percentage for the Lakers from the three, I believe they shot 30. Hold on, let me see here where I'm looking at. There we go. So yeah, when it comes down to the three, the Lakers shot 39% from the three to the Denver Nuggets. I mean, they really had a good shooting night. They tied the Lakers in shooting threes. So Lakers were just being competitive in their area when it came to the shooting efforts in this game. So let's give them credit for that. It was kind of like a back and forth situation, what we saw from this Lakers team when it came down to it. Obviously from Rui Hachimura, who, honestly, other than Austin Reeves, I mean, they were honestly the best shooters in this game, even LUKA Doncic as well. So you can tell that the most of the shooting efforts came from those three guys when it came down to it. I mean, just sensational performance. But let's talk about the man of the hour. The MVP of tonight's game goes to Luka Doncic. All right, 32 or say, oh yeah, 32 points. For some reason, I thought he shot 30, but 32 points out there tonight for Luka Doncic out there tonight. Had 10 rebounds out there tonight. Let's give him credit for that with 7 assists out there tonight. And I believe he had 1 block and 1 steal against the Denver Nuggets tonight in Denver. So, guys, I mean, this was a big performance for him. Obviously, shooting 44% from the three, which was kind of expected. I mean, this is Luka Doncic we're talking about, a guy who can give you around 44 to 47% from the three. I mean, that's been his stat line throughout his NBA career so far. So, I mean, just last season or probably this season alone before he got traded, he was shooting around 45 to 47% from the three. So it's not even too surprising that he doesn't put up shooting numbers like that. So, but tonight he just went out there tonight in Denver and put up big numbers out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers with 32 points, MVP of tonight's win when it comes all said and done with 10 rebounds and 7 assists out there tonight for Luka Doncic, MVP of tonight's win. when it comes all said and done. LeBron James, 25 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, doing his thing as always. I mean, this at age 40, he continues to dominate every chance that he gets, and was really good out there tonight with 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. I believe he had, let me just make sure this is right. Yeah, he had 3 blocks in the game when it comes all said and done. And let me just make sure, guys. I kind of made a mistake. Yeah, my fault, guys. For some reason, I got them mixed up. Luka Doncic had 4 steals and 1 block, not 1 block and 1 steal. My apologies. Correcting myself here. He had 4 steals and 1 block. But when it comes down to LeBron, he had 3 blocks and 1 steal out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, putting up 25 points out there tonight. He did shoot 1 3. He shot 25% from the 3, but he really dominated from the field with 11 and 19 from the field when it comes all said and done. So, but just a great night for LeBron James as well when it comes down to his passing abilities and just the lobs that he was receiving from Luka Doncic as well. So, just those two parents, guys, is it's a slow start for sure, but we're going to see more greatness out of these two guys for sure when it comes all said and done. So, great job out there for LeBron James. But Rui Hachimura, the shooter of tonight's game when it comes all said and done, other than Austin Reeves, but we will get to him in just a bit. But obviously, 21 points out there tonight for the Lakers, and like Ghetto Rabbit said, most of the Lakers tonight shot 20 points. I mean, that's how you win games when you have those players who shoot 20 points per game in a game. I mean, that just tells you that things are going to go completely well for you. When it comes down to every single matchup. And that's what we saw from this Lakers team. I mean, their scoring ability was sensational out there tonight for the Lakers. And, Rui Hachimura, his shooting was very, very good out there tonight with 44% from the 3, 4 of 9 from the 3, with 21 points out there tonight with 1 steal. He had 0 rebounds, surprisingly, but I think dominance was more effective when it came to his shooting side when it comes all said and done. Surprisingly, I did not realize he didn't grab any rebounds out there. But as long as he was doing well on other things offensively, and that's what we saw tonight. I mean, give credit where credit is due. So when it comes down to it. So great job out there for Rui Hachimura with 21 points out there tonight. Austin Reeves, 23 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, had 4 rebounds, 7 assists. He also had 1 block out there tonight and shot very well for the Lakers. I believe he had shot 4 of 7 from the 3, 57% from the 3, and had a really good field goal percentage with 53% from the field, 7 of 13 from the field. So great job out there for Austin Reeves, guys, especially just the back and forth that we saw from him and the Denver Nuggets players, from Jamal Murray and all of them when it came to shooting those threes out there tonight. I mean, they were just going toe-to-toe with both of the top shooters in Denver's side. And of course, just Austin Reeves and a combination with Rui really played a big role when it came to their shooting efforts from the 3 out there tonight, which was kind of the reason why the Lakers won this game as well. I mean, it was not just because of the solid defensive efforts that we saw from this Lakers team, but it was also their shooting. And that's the kind of way of somehow the Lakers can win games that way when it comes down to it. And even just alone, Luka just stepping up the way that he did out there tonight in Denver against the Denver Nuggets tonight. So it was just a good team effort, honestly, guys. Everyone played their role in this game, including the second unit. Even though the second unit, when you look at the numbers, it was not like, doesn't burst into like, so exciting and numbers wise and box score wise. But, when it comes down to effort, I was so impressed by their effort when it came down to it, especially when it came to Jordan Goodwin in the fourth quarter, where things kind of went in a positive direction when he was on the floor and putting up 5 points out there tonight with 2 steals. You can tell that he was just showing his efforts. Uh, like I said, the box score doesn't show it, but when you're actually watching the game, he really puts up some really good performances for the Lakers defensively. I mean, like I said, the box score doesn't show it, but when you actually see him play defensively, he really shows up for the Lakers as a defensive guard for the Lakers. And I'm just going to say, guys, I think he deserves a regular roster spot, in my opinion. I mean, my hope is that he gets, converted into a regular team roster instead of just being on a two-way contract, because I think he'll be really helpful for the Lakers when it comes down to his abilities and what he can bring to the table for the Lakers in the playoffs when it comes down to it. So this is my own personal opinion when it comes down to that. But, just my hope is that maybe the Lakers will look into giving Jordan Goodwin, because he's been great for us since he made his debut as a Los Angeles Laker coming from the South Bay Lakers. So, he's obviously can score, but at the same time, his best trait and his only trait, really, what he brings to the table is his defense. So, just want to see more out of him when it comes down to it. So, for sure. But obviously, when you look at the rest of the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt, he only put up 1 rebound, but and the stats doesn't show it. He only put up 1 point. But guys, when you really think about what he really did out there tonight, when it comes to his skill set and what he brought to the table for the Lakers and how they won this game, it's because he was guarding Nikola Jokic. I mean, he was just all over the place guarding the guy. He even sacrificed a lot of personal fouls. So he had 5 personal fouls out there tonight when it came down to it, and most of that had to do with guarding the top stars on the Denver Nuggets from Sorry, why I keep no, it was a excuse me, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray when it comes down to it. So, and even same goes for Rui Hachimura, who at one point got injured in the game. I think he had something to do with his back or maybe his shoulder got tweaked or something, but he obviously returned and completed the game in that particular moment. But most of that had to do with him also guarding Nikola Jokic as well. So sadly, kind of sucks to see these guys, guarding a center. That's why, my hope is that once we go into the off season, the number one priority and should be number one priority, and hopefully the Lakers will do so, is to add on a big that will be a starter that can handle uh, every center like Nikola Jokic and all that. So that's my hope for the Lakers going into the off season for sure. Is the number one priority is to sign or either trade for a big when it comes all said and done. So, um, but yeah, I mean, Jared Vanderbilt and even Rui at one point was the main reason why he won this game defensively, because they were guarding uh, Nikola Jokic when it came down to it. So let's give credit where credit is due when it comes to those two guys out there tonight when it comes down to their efforts in helping the Lakers win this game. Other than Rui and his shooting, I mean, he was very helpful of just guarding Nikola Jokic when it came down to it. So the rest of the Lakers obviously played through garbage time because the Lakers were obviously already blew out the Denver Nuggets in the fourth quarter. So it was just players playing their role in the game. I mean, just Dalton Connect 4 points, played for 9 minutes, and even Alex Len had some moments in the game, just those 3 minutes, grabbing 1 rebound, all that. So everyone really played through garbage time when it came down to it. So other than that, I mean, this was a big win for the Lakers when it came down to it, guys. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. They really went out there and dominated the way that they did. And I was so impressed of how things turned out for the Lakers. Just going to Denver and saying, "I am your daddy" type of feels. I mean, that's just, like I said, I live in Denver, guys. That, you know, before all this winning and beating the Lakers and left and right and winning a championship and all that, I'm gonna say it. I mean, I have no problem saying it. All right. My second favorite team in the NBA is the Denver Nuggets. All right. It's a sad reality. I get it. But growing up in Denver, you get the vibes and you get the culture and all that. So it's just, you know, I always bleed purple and gold without a doubt. I mean, it's never going away. I mean, I bleed purple and gold. All right. It's in my DNA. So it's like, but there's obviously teams come out, throughout your lives, and it's just, hey, I mean, I like the Denver Nuggets. I mean, they're like my second favorite team. I'm a fan of Carmelo Anthony. I was a fan of that type of times, J.R. Smith and all of them. I mean, I grew up in that type of era. So it's just before all this happened, with them beating the Lakers in a sweep, for them to win the championship and all that. I mean, now it's just things are starting to finally come into play when it comes to the situation with the Lakers and how they should dominate every single team in the Western Conference, including the Denver Nuggets. So I'm not saying after this win it's going to start that way. I'm not trying to say that at all, but it's like still, I mean, this was a big game for the Lakers to win. All right, especially in Denver. All right, Denver is a place where some teams don't play well because of the altitude. So it's like, it's kind of hard for teams to do so. And the fact that Luka was able to go in there and dominate the way that he did, and the rest of the Lakers are doing so, it just tells you that the Lakers were locked in and ready to go to face the Denver Nuggets tonight. And they proved me wrong. Like I said, beginning of this live stream, I was wrong. And even in my last live stream, I said it. I said that the Lakers were going to lose this game. I was every single critic out there. So I slapped my hand. I was so ashamed of myself. So, I taking credit where the credit is due when it comes to my flaws and my bad predictions. So I was wrong. I was even wrong about the New York Knicks game. I was wrong about the Celtics game. I mean, I was wrong about all of those games, and the Lakers proved me wrong. And I'm so glad that they did, because they went out there tonight and dominated the way that they did. So great job out there for the Lakers, guys. I mean, they really dominated, and so proud of my Lakers, for sure. Let's read these comments here before I end this live stream from Ghetto Rabbit. 4 steals for Luka. Yeah, I made that mistake. I corrected myself. Thank you, Ghetto Rabbit, for putting it out there. It was 4 steals. For some reason, I wasn't reading the title because it was covered up. So, yeah, Luka Doncic had 4 steals. I said he had 1 steal. No, that was just that was 1 block, I believe, that he put up. I might be mistaken right now. So I could look it up real quick. But yeah, I mean, he had 4 steals out there tonight. So thank you for clarifying on that, Ghetto Rabbit. Also from Ghetto Rabbit, Rui was focused on Jokic not getting rebounds. Yeah, for sure. And I kind of understood it. I mean, even Jared Vanderbilt, he only had 1 or 2 rebounds. I mean, that's not known for him to not put up those type of numbers. He can give you 4 to 5 rebounds a game when it comes down to it. But I kind of understood it. I get it, for sure. The box score doesn't show it, but when you really see why they didn't put up the rebounds that they did, it was because of how they were guarding Nikola Jokic. And just real quick, I want to see the stats for the Denver Nuggets side, because I know Jokic did not have a good game out there. So because it was the way that he was being guarded against from Rui and Jared Vanderbilt. So yeah, right there. See, he put up 12 points out there tonight, and surprisingly, he still managed to give us a triple double. So against the Lakers. So with 13 rebounds and 10 assists out there tonight, and no blocks out there. And yeah, this was a bad game from the reigning MVP out there. So that just tells you that how well that Rui and Jared Vanderbilt was playing very well defensively against the Denver Nuggets, and especially when it came to Nikola Jokic out there tonight. So, and just Jamal Murray with 19 points. He shot very well tonight against the Lakers for sure. But, he's always every single time he faces the Lakers, man, he puts on a show every chance that he gets. And from a fan perspective, for someone who's a fan of Jamal Murray, he's doesn't play the way like he does against the Lakers. So, and I think that's every player every time they face the Lakers. So, uh, Jamal Murray is just one of them. He always shows up when he faces the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. So, but yeah, I mean, just seeing the stats right there. I mean, kudos, kudos to Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura when it comes down to it. I mean, they balled out offensively and also defensively as well. I mean, the rebounding, no problem. As long as you help us win the game uh, by beating the Denver Nuggets, I mean, that's just good on my book for sure. Also from Get a Rabbit, Luka was 2 assists from a triple double. Yeah, 2 assists away. Yeah, from a triple double for sure. Tonight he was 3 assists shy. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, he was grabbing those rebounds very well out there tonight, and especially when it comes to his shooting and also his scoring. But it would have been nice if he just gave more passings. I mean, this is one of the greatest passers in this league, along with LeBron James. And I think he could have had a capability for sure of putting up either 3 of those or 2 of those assists if he wanted to. But we really wanted to win this game, and obviously we had to do it as any means necessary, and that was for sure. So something great out of Luka tonight when it comes to all said and done. So great job out there from Luka, guys. I mean, he dominated MVP of tonight's game when it comes down to it. I just can't wait to see him play against his former team on Tuesday more than anything. I really can't wait because he's going to ball out. He's going to take all of his frustrations against his former team from the owners, from every single critic in Dallas that criticized his weight, his work ethic, and all that. And my hope is that I don't want to predict how much he's going to score because once again, guys, I mean, sure, it'd be nice to see him dominate the way that he did, and hopefully he does against his former team. But you never know. I mean, most former players that play against their former team don't really have the best showing against them. But I'm knowing Luka, I think he's going to do so. So really can't wait for that matchup on Tuesday, without a doubt. But the good thing is the Lakers have 2 days off to rest up and be ready to go for that matchup. So just so glad they got a big win to go into that 2 days off for sure. So really, really can't wait for sure. All right, Victor, welcome to the live stream. Go Lakers! What's up from Guatemala City? Good game, absolutely. And guys, shout out to Victor from Guatemala City. So show him some love. Yeah, it was such a good game. It was not just a good game; it was a great game, without a doubt. So the Lakers guys went out there tonight and dominated the way that they did. I mean, just a crushing performance, a blowout performance against the Denver Nuggets tonight, 123-100 in Denver. All right, guys, so put the emphasis on Denver here because it is, a city, a place where, not a lot of teams show up when they face the Denver Nuggets in Denver. So obviously the Lakers did so tonight, where they were always the kryptonite to the Lakers, and they just couldn't find any sort of way to beat them. And surprisingly, the fact that we saw that Luka in his big game as a Los Angeles Laker go into Denver and beats one of the top teams in the Western Conference, a team that always had the Lakers number every chance that they get. I mean, I just don't want to say that since Anthony Davis left, it's like, oh, now we get to beat the Denver Nuggets because Luka knows how to beat them type of feel. And maybe that's true, but you never know, guys. I mean, I still think the Lakers have to improve on the center position. Hopefully that's going to happen in the offseason for sure. But still, I mean, it's just great to see that Luka was able to beat the Denver Nuggets the way that they did, along with everyone else stepping up with Rui from Austin, from LeBron James. I mean, guys that were shooting 20 points in this game. So that's how you won this game when it came to their shooting, when it comes down to, just showing up. Just showing up, everyone playing their role in this game. So I'm so glad that they did. Hopefully, they will continue this moving forward because this is something special. This is a team that's able to beat one of the top teams in the NBA, and they kind of showed it. They showed it with the New York Knicks. They showed it with the Celtics. They even showed it tonight against the Denver Nuggets. So, and I believe there's a schedule for sure that's going to be very difficult for the Lakers, and that is the month of March. All right, guys. I mean, the Lakers will face the Denver Nuggets twice in the month of March, and I believe the Milwaukee Bucks as well. So that's going to, and I don't know. For some reason, LeBron James shared the schedule, and he is so frustrated about it. So it's going to be a very stressful March for sure. My hope is Lakers will win games in February just to finish off the month of February, and they have been playing very well so far in the month of February. So, but March is going to be pretty difficult for the Lakers. So it's my hope is that they win some and they lose some, and just like hopefully it just stacks up very well that it will even them out within the Western Conference. So they can be a playoff contending team. So, so yeah, guys. I mean, I really can't wait for the Lakers to continue this drive that they're on. Hopefully, they have 2 days off to rest up, so that's good for the Lakers. And on Tuesday, they'll be facing the Dallas Mavericks, and Luka will show up against his former team, hopefully. So, really can't wait for that. What a great win for the Lakers. They dominated the way they did against the Denver Nuggets in Denver and showed up. They showed up with the arrival of Luka Doncic tonight, MVP of tonight's game. Ghetto Rabbits welcoming Victor from Guatemala City. Everyone shows some love for sure for Victor, for sure. So, yeah, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you'll be in the know of when I go live and when I upload videos on to ZSN on YouTube. And of course, guys, just follow me all across social media. I'm also very active on social media and as well on the community tab on YouTube. Anything happens when it comes to Lakers news, rumors, updates, everything breaking news stuff, I always post on the community tab before I go live, or either make a video about anything breaking newsworthy about the Los Angeles Lakers or just sports in general. So please be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And of course, guys, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Once again, I want to thank Ghetto Rabbit, Victor, and what's his name? Daniel, for the comments that you guys had on here. Once again, thank you all so much for the continued love, support, and everyone who watches my videos, my live streams. Thank you all so much for the continued love, support. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.